much are we still in a bubble right now?
Okay. I could torture everyone about how to define a bubble. No one really knows. I loosely think of it as prices where you find it's you have to make very, very unrealistic assumptions. You can't come up with assumptions you think are at all reasonable to justify these prices. I think the difference between cheap and expensive stocks, I don't like calling them value versus growth because sometimes the cheap stuff actually grows, but value versus growth, as the world calls it, I would use the word bubble for where they were in late 2020. I don't think, looking at all of recorded history, there was any outcomes in fundamentals that would end up justifying that. The stock market at the end of 2021 and the bond market, 60-40 portfolio, we thought was priced to its lowest expected return ever. Stock prices were very high against fundamentals, and bond yields compared to expected inflation, even before inflation took off, were very low. There, I'm a little less willing to call it a bubble. It is possible the world wakes up and goes, we'll accept a lower return. More savers than consumers, blah, blah, blah. I would say the stock market and value versus growth have come back decently. But the world is way too quick to see 1 year and go, all right, yeah, we're done with that. We fixed it. They had 10 years of going the other way. So I think both of those, I think we're probably still in a bubble in cheap versus expensive. I wouldn't call the overall market a bubble anymore. I would just say it's a very expensive market.